अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। मेरा नाम सैयद नबील बिज़नेस वाला है। आई एम अ स्टूडेंट एट रेहान कॉलेज करूँगी कैंपस। आज का जो हमारा चैट जीपीटी टॉपिक है वो है द सीक्रेट ऑफ बिल्डिंग लास्टिंग हैबिट्स। अच्छा जी, अब इसका मतलब ये है कि ऐसी अच्छी आदतें बनाने का राज जो लंबे टाइम तक ज़िंदगी का हिस्सा बनी रहें। तो इस टॉपिक पर आज हम चैट जीपीटी से गुफ्तगू करेंगे और जानेंगे कि ऐसी अच्छी आदतें हम कैसे बनाएं। तो अपने इंटरव्यू की करते हैं हम शुरुआत। Hello, ChatGPT. Welcome to the
Hi.
podcast. Today's topic is the secret of building lasting habits. To being what exactly is a habit and why are habits so important in our daily lives?
Great question. A habit is basically a behavior that your brain has turned into an automatic routine. So when something happens, a cue, like waking up or hearing your phone buzz, your brain kicks off a routine, a pattern you've done before, and you get a reward from it. The importance part is that our habits quietly shape like 40 to 50% of what we do every day. So, good habits move us towards our goals without having to use willpower all day, every day. Bad habits, of course, do the opposite. So, you can think of them as like invisible architecture. They support or erode your life brick by brick. That's why building good ones really matters.
Okay, so for this answer, ChatGPT. Why do many people find it difficult to build good habits and maintain them over a long period of time?
Well, because our brains are really good at short term rewards, we love that quick hit of pleasure now, but good habits often have like delayed payoffs. For example, going to the gym doesn't feel great immediately, but over months, yeah, the benefit is clear. Also, most people try to change too much at once, or they aim for perfection and then get discouraged by slip ups. And there's the environment. If your space or schedule keeps throwing up friction, then habits collapse. And one more thing, we rarely plan for relapse or bad days, but those are inevitable. So when the bad days come, people think they've failed, but actually, that's just normal.
Okay. Uh, if someone wants to build a new and positive habit from today, what should be their very first step?
Start ridiculously small, so small that it feels like almost pointless small. For example, if you want to build a reading habit, then just read one page. If you want to start running, put on your running shoes. That's it. Tiny wins build momentum. And for the first few days, just focus on showing up, not perfection. Make it so easy that skipping feels harder. Once that
Uh,
tiny action feels natural,
okay, okay.
you slowly raise the difficulty.
And the next question is, how can starting with small and simple actions help someone build a habit that lasts for a long time?
Think of it like teaching your brain a new routine without overwhelming it. Small actions don't trigger that inner resistance. So you actually do them. And each tiny win gives that just that little sense of, I can do this. And that builds the confidence. When it's automatic, like brushing teeth, then that is when the habit stick. So consistency is way more important than intensity at the start. And once the routine feels normal, then you grow it bit by bit.
Okay. My next question is what are some common mistakes people make when trying to develop new habits?
The biggest mistake
Yes.
is trying to do too much too fast. So people take on big dramatic changes. They expect them to stick right away. Another mistake is ignoring the environment. So trying to run every morning but leaving trainers buried somewhere in a cupboard. You need to make the environment work for you. And another classic mistake, expecting perfection. Slip ups aren't failures, but treating them like failures is a failure. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be persistent. Which one feels most familiar to you?
Okay. How important are consistency, discipline, and patience when it comes to building lasting habits?
They're the holy trinity of habit building. Consistency keeps the repetition going. Discipline helps you show up when motivation takes a day off. And patience is what stops you from quitting when progress feels invisible. Without all three, habits tend to wobble and then they vanish. With them, even small efforts stack up into big, durable change. So think more like gardening. You water regularly, you weed a little, you don't rip the plant out every week to check if it's growing.
Okay. My next question is what can someone do when they miss a day or lose motivation while trying to maintain a new habit?
Ah, yes, that's the tricky part, right? So, missing one day is not a derailment. Just resume as soon as you can. Think never miss twice, not never miss. So, one miss is a blip. Two misses can turn into a pattern. So, when
So,
motivation, yeah, so lower the bar. Do the smallest version you can. Seriously, one push up, one sentence, one page. That keeps the chain unbroken. And remind yourself progress is not a straight line, it's a squiggly line with lots of pauses and even backward steps. But if you keep coming back, those squiggles still move forward.
okay, before we wrap up, what is one important lesson everyone should remember about building habits that last?
Here it is. Habits that last are built on patience more than energy. If you can stay patient with yourself, especially on the messy days, the habits will follow. That's the secret.
Finally, as we come to the to the end of our conversation, if you could give just one piece of advice to anyone who wants to build lasting habits and improve their life, what would it be?
Start small, stay consistent, and be patient with yourself. Tiny steps repeated often. That's what changes everything.
ओके जी, तो
That's
ये
the
था
thing.
हमारा चैट जीपीटी के साथ आज का इंटरव्यू और
Mm.
एक बेहतरीन टॉपिक पर गुफ्तगू। तो अभी का इंटरव्यू जो है हम एंड करते हैं और मिलते हैं किसी नेक्स्ट इंटरव्यू में। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।